No sound. There you go. Be back.
And I'm sitting here talking and I haven't been muted the whole time.
Can you hear me, Jess?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, because I couldn't test this thing. Is it a little bit quieter than it was yesterday with the
No, it's not.
bubbling?
Well, yes, the bubbling is louder, but is gone, but you are loud.
Okay. Let's see. Tell me when it sounds better for you.
Okay,
Just
a
I'll
little
just
bit
keep
more.
talking until you tell me.
Okay, keep going a little bit more.
We go down, down,
I
down,
like that. Right
down.
there, right there, right there. Good. Yes.
Now I can't hear you.
Now you can't hear me. So you turn down my volume, not the volume for your
Hmm.
mic. Anyway, everybody, welcome to the
I
Aquatic
don't
Morning
know.
Show, where the Aquarius go to be in the know, right here on the Aquatic Morning Show. Sorry, funny start, but trying to get it together here. I was over lurking in Miss Susie Q. So if you guys give me a moment, I am going to send her the link as well. And maybe Miss Susie Q can join us this morning. Let's see. I have to go to my Google Mail for that. Gmail. Let's see. Let me see. Susie Q right there. Here is the link. All right, you guys give us a minute. Let's get all this straightened out so we can hear Miss Duty. Can you hear me yet?
Barely. Am I
Barely.
too loud for you now?
No, you can turn it up.
Okay. Do you hear the bubbles?
Nope.
Okay. All right. I can deal with this maybe. I can probably like do this like yeah, and I don't even know what I'm agreeing to half the time.
No, you're good. You're fine. I probably need to turn my volume down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 77. So let me turn mine down. That probably helps.
Okay.
All right. Good morning again, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. Mystery Snow Guardians was in here and snelled it from the beginning. Levi's Aquatics. Good morning, Levi. How are you? Misfits Reptiles and Aquatics. Good morning. Eduardo, you made it. I'm so glad you got to be here. And Joseph Stanley. Didn't get to see you. Were you here yesterday?
Jojo.
I don't remember if you were here yesterday or not. I'm sorry.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Okay, good. I'm so glad.
And Jojo, I read your comment way later, but thank you. I realized you were QTing something for me.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, the Nano Aquarium guy. Hello, hello. Stephen P. 2003. Greg's Planet Tanks. Monster Fish Cow. Miss Lori. Our mod. Snoochie Booch. Brooklyn Bell, Danny Weshy, and there we go. There's another. I just need to add that to the slogan, or maybe I'll just wait and that's when I read Danny, I just say it. Yo, yo. It's time for the Aquatic Morning Show. Lurking and working. You do that, man. You do that. And of course, Snoochie Booch, Dennis Christensen, Seth Brittington. Oh, here we go. Brittingham?
Yeah.
Brittingham.
Yeah. No extra syllables.
No extra syllables, yeah. I did. It stopped me, though. I wanted to. There we go, Mr. Aquatic News. Morning, fish lovers. Rico Stan, good morning. 3G and Sharpie. What? You know how I read this? I read this. Excuse me. I read this as afternoon all Sunday, y'all.
Are you Southern dyslexic?
I guess so. I mean, it's looking more and more like it. Elishon, good to see you. That there's when Eduardo says, "You're muted, Jess." And Geek Boy, good morning, also said, "You're muted, Jess." Toger, good morning, said, "Sound, can I hear you, Jess?" Good morning, Patrick Hardy, with a $4 super sticker this morning, right off the bat. Thank you so much, Patrick. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I'm so excited when you're around, with or without the money.
Yeah, it's nice seeing him back because we missed
It's
him for a while.
exactly.
And
Yes.
we
Oh, and there he goes again with a $1.99 super sticker. Man, you're working on getting me to Aquashella. Keep it up. Let's see. Darlene's Tanks. Hi, Darlene. Greg's Planet Tanks. I can't say that, Rico. Dee Dee, say hello. Thank you for calling AT&T. How may I help you?
Yes, can I help you? And how may I direct your call? I used to be a keyboard receptionist.
There you go.
Yeah, I've never used this thing, and it's like, okay, let me try this because I didn't get a chance to move my desk, and I didn't really want to cut my air off to my pumps for 2 whole hours.
Yeah, no. I mean, and like I said, forever and ever. And you probably still can hear this one on mine today because I need to add some water. So I had, well, let me finish with saying good mornings and then I'll tell you the story. Patrick
Okay.
Hardy, aka Jess, Louisiana Empress. I love that. Louisiana Empress. Oh, DeFreeze Aquariums, aka Rob. Good morning, Rob. Jennifer Weaver. And I may have already said some of you guys, but hey, it don't hurt to say good morning again. Banoski Fish Kodo. I said it right this morning. Let's see. Too cooly for schooly. Q, there's Miss Susie Q. I sent you the link in email, Miss Susie, if you want to still come up. And you're more than welcome to. We can talk about them mugs. And there's Skipper, which can come in at any time he would like. G Bear, has anyone received a reshipment of fish since that ice storm hit Aquatic Arts area? I got a box of fish sickles. I don't know. I didn't order from them at that time. Does anybody else, if anybody else knows in chat, let us know. Papa Shrimp, good morning, Papa Shrimp. Jess, can you help me out? Can you put the word out for me? I'm looking for some sunset platies, the old type. Okay, there we go. We're looking for some sunset platies, you guys. The old style. What is this? I don't have to look at the sunset. What that is? What is a sunset?
Bob Kaler has some.
For sale?
I think he mentioned it in his stream when somebody was asking the other night,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know
Oh,
if they didn't hear, but
my LFS had some of those this week.
who is it that's asking? Because I had my stuff muted
Patrick
while I.
Patrick Hardy.
Yeah, Patrick Hardy, Bob Kaler has some. He said, get with him.
I was actually going to get some this weekend, and I decided no, that if I got any more platies, it was going to be the pandas. And I still haven't gotten the ones Greg got me to breed. I don't know if they're not normally typically baby eaters. So, but I know I've got a female in there, and I know that the males are really aggressive towards each other. So it's really weird.
Oh,
But
okay, sure.
are platies And Molly's the same thing.
I don't know, but I had a one of them salt and pepper cories trying to have eggs, and the daggone platy was eating them right out of her fins,
Wow.
chasing her down and getting them right out from underneath her. She couldn't even get them to the glass.
Oh my goodness. And Sharpie told Patrick, but it's the wrong continent. He knows where about 100 of them are. Dadgummit. Good morning, Miss Susie
Well,
Q.
hey!
Morning.
How are you?
Are you still saying good morning? I'll be quiet.
A bit. Just the little people that are not the little people, but the little bit still trickling in.
You guys look so good in the morning. How do you do it?
Oh, it's the only reason I like this is I go to bed looking like this. So I get up and I just refresh
awesome.
a little bit, and
Yeah,
I'm
I go
good.
to bed looking like this.
I did come dressed.
I like that. Not everybody who's doing a live has pants on.
I
Bob
was
Hill.
still not really, like Valentine's Day sexy nighty for till about like 8:30, and then it was like, I guess I can't wear this on screen. I guess I better wear this.
Just in case you have to stand up and go. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It might go over pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure there were some that would not disapprove. However, we have a men and women, congregation here. So,
Well, look at Triton came over to say good morning.
oh, good morning, Triton.
I got his blue light on.
He needs his Triton stick.
Oh, I could make him right here. Yeah. I'm so enamored with a fish. Can you have a crush on a fish?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Why not?
Oh my God, I so love him.
You can
Mine
lean
is Oscar,
the
my dojo.
look. You can take and lean the Triton. You'd want to lean it like up against the end because of the points that would be kind of like on the end of it. But if you leaned it like that,
Yeah.
so that if you sit there, we can see it. That would be awesome. And I bet you there is somebody. Actually, I know somebody with a 3D printer. They just in the fish man.
That would be great. I only have the capabilities with vinyl. I can cut it out on my silhouette. And
Oh, well, you could do that too. You could put the sticker right there on the front, and we would never know any different.
so, if you 3D something, is it water? It's not water soluble.
Depends on what it's made out of, but yeah, I believe it can go in the water. Fish safe because they're making all of those Pleco boxes and stuff.
I love learning new things, and the show you had the other day with the salt water, I was soaking it all up.
Oh yes,
Salt water, but I know this much about it.
Yes, my salt water is just hanging on, like literally just hanging on.
Mhm.
My little, which is supposed to be one of the easiest things to grow and grow out of control, is my green star polyp.
It's supposed to be a weed.
It's melting away.
Yeah, I killed one.
Yeah, I'm definitely waiting on that package that Will supposed to have sent me. So,
That's
and I'll
good.
record how all that does because I'm excited about all those products. In fact, I need to order some salt. So, I think that was a really good stream, and I will once a week. I'm picking one of my streams that will be on podcast. So I'll take it off.
Look at you.
Trim it, cut it down, I have to cut the songs out, that kind of stuff. But the best one of the week I'll take and
Oh wow. It sounds like a lot of people are doing that and they're doing very well.
it's just to bring more people in. We have our group. We love our group, but there is this group. There are that many more people out there that just don't know that there are fish morning shows. Everybody.
When you talk about the podcast style, I know I'm not alone. I'm in my car driving an hour somewhere, and that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear you guys laughing at a picture somebody brought up. I'm like, I can't see it.
Right.
Podcast style, it's like,
Yes.
give me my ear and go through her.
Right, exactly. I've been listening to I'll listen to all Carrie's and Jesse's. I've listened to a lot of uh, King DIYs.
Okay.
I've listened to the Aquarium guys,
Mm-hmm. I
and
use KG Tropicals because
yeah,
they've been like doing that since Lisa came back.
yeah. And then I haven't found Aquafunk. He does a podcast too. I haven't found it yet though, so I've got to ask him where he has it at because it's not popping up on anything
Oh
that
man, Aquafunk makes me laugh so
he
hard.
does.
Oh,
Yes,
oh.
and he's able to on his podcast. He's able to let loose a little more, even though more than what he normally can.
I don't think he can control it.
I know, right? And so I can't wait to find where he's got his at. But he's another one that that I want to find. But I think that I'm the same way when I'm driving, and if I'm listening to the fish families, whatever's live streams going on. I mean, I am really bad about putting the videos up, and I have it right in front of me, like to the right here. So I've got my window, and it's right here to the right. So I can, I can glance over all the time and see what's going on, but it's still not, like glued to like how we are here.
Exactly.
And if it was podcast, it would be a lot safer.
Yep.
So I'm not the most safest driver ever, but
Well, it took me almost 2 years of posting 2 videos every week for 2 solid years before I got the nerve up to go live. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't. And when I did, as soon as I went live, I'm like, hi. I was like, oh my God, did I couldn't talk? All of a sudden I had a different voice. I'm like
I know.
when you answer the phone, there's hello. That was my voice. I'm like, who's talking?
That almost sounds like the sexy voice, like, oh.
Oh my gosh, I was so scared. I think I actually did before the show.
It's amazing. We all can go back and look at our first videos, and they're all like, what was I doing? What the heck was I doing?
But the passion is still there.
Yes, definitely.
I did want to do a video or stream or something on just hobbies in general and what they add, even if it's not fish keeping, because I'd be a mess without my hobbies.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. Like I'd be one depressed person. That's what I would be.
Exactly. And I don't understand. There's some people out there that don't have hobbies or say they don't have time for a hobby. Like my heart doesn't have time not to have a heart.
Well, they do have time for a hobby, but their work is their hobby. If they don't have time for like a hobby, then their work is their hobby.
Oh boy.
So you guys, again, I can't find my scissors anywhere. So the mug that I've got is Miss Dee Dee.
Oh,
And for Christmas, you get 6 pair of Dollar General scissors.
I know, right? I've got.
you're gonna wrap it around the cup.
Yes, that's what I've been doing. But I can't. I had 3 pair of scissors in my fish room, and I can't find the first one. Our kitchen scissors are missing. It's like, what has gone around? Where are all the scissors at?
My scissors here. Do you want to use mine? But
Right, don't work that way, unfortunately. It'd be cool though if we were in the future and you could just like set it inside your computer and then hit send, and then it would just show up right here. It'd be like awesome.
Like
All the scissors missing sounds like one of those detective movie possibilities.
like the computer had a 3D printer built into it, and if you said, here, this person needs scissors, and you push it, and then their computer makes it real fast, and you have them. It'll be there one day. Somebody else has it done.
That would be okay.
I know, my brain just went way off. Kara C, good morning. Your puppy is playing outside and having a great time. She is so funny. She pins her ears a lot. Like you pick her up, she pins her ears. She's not mad. She's trying to listen to you. It's so funny. She's not mad at all, though. It's so funny. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, Miss Liz. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. How are you guys doing? Paul McCarthy, hello. And there's Miss Carrie. Welcome back, Miss Carrie. Good to see you. That Uncle Shell is keeping you too busy from me. Miss my girl.
Jennifer Weaver is so true. She says, I don't have hobbies, I have obsessions.
Yeah, well, that very, very.
That's true.
I can definitely, yeah, because I am definitely one of those that I jump in and I jump in with not 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 hands, then my head, then the rest of the body.
Well, look at the Aquatic Morning Show.
Yeah, that's it. Joseph Stanley says, do we get a vote if Skipper can come up or not? Skipper is the only person that has my YouTube information and can do whatever in the world he wants to do with my YouTube channel. So he can do whatever he wants to, whenever he wants to.
Oh. He texted me yesterday, called me, and when I saw it, it was like 4 a.m. I'm like, he probably didn't mean when I wake up. He probably meant it a different time. I have to remember, not everybody gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, no, not unless I'm moving from the bed to the recliner.
I got to let the chickens out, and I got to feed all the reptiles and tortoises, and, well, not feed them. I just give everybody fresh water. You get all that done because then I got to go to work. And if I wait till after work and I come home, they're kind of ornery. I would be too.
I had to get up at 3:30 for many years. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we got MSC Aquatics, and I know I seen Bunny Viper, and I know I seen Kenny E somewhere because today is his day off.
Oh, nice.
I remembered that his son and grandkids are moving 5 hours away, so we'll not be able to see them anymore. So I wanted to spend the day with them Sunday. Oh, okay. So we'll be back to normal this Sunday. I knew something was going on.
Oh, 5 hours away. Good morning.
Look at you. You know how to push buttons. So proud of you.
I just woke up literally 25 minutes ago.
So you would not have appreciated a 4 a.m. phone call from me, huh?
Not this morning. Maybe Saturday because I go back to work, but not this morning.
There's been times that I've still been up when he's been going to work and we've been texting.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. IHSP Tank Tribe. Again, baby, I'm sorry I've not fixed the intro. I will. I promise I will. I am actually going to be working on the computer today. I feel in a better place today, so that I can do. Yesterday, I'm
going to put it on the notepad so I can aggravate the stuffings out you about it.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
Some habits you can't let go. I was a professional secretary for 33 years somewhere.
I know what I can do. Every time I drink, I can just do this.
So she forgot.
I can't find my scissors. That's the problem. Oh, and because I printed it, I have my old business. That was my old business. And I have all these logo pages. And so I'm using them as scrap paper now.
Now, do you also breed dogs?
I do. I've got my corgis. And I'm in a decision-making mode at the moment because the little boy has got an underbite. And we didn't notice it until I told you 2 weeks ago, Skipper, I think.
Yeah.
And so just as like dogs, I mean, just like fish, even humans, as we get older, things start happening. Pregnancy doesn't go the same as it would if we were 18, right?
Thank God.
And so, and genetics aren't the same either. And so I don't know if it's time to quit breeding her and start just breeding Lena. But I have wanted 2 breeding at the same time or 1 every 6 months. So I'm kind of at a point of, do I buy another puppy now or do I wait or what? Because I have to make sure that who gets the male, I call him Tuck. He has to be neutered. No ifs, ands, or buts. So the price of him goes down, unfortunately, because of the underbite. It's not going to hurt him. That he's the biggest one out of the bunch. I mean, it's just the fact that it's just a little genetic difference, and so I can't have him breeding.
And the
But
underbite is when their jaw juts out. Like,
actually, it's the other way. So he may have an overbite instead of an underbite. Yeah, and it is kind of cute though, because it makes his little look kind of pudgy back here. It's so cute though, but it doesn't hurt him at all. He's fat, very fat, but so it's my responsibility as a good breeder to do that. So
gotcha.
Fuel caution is coming in from the Twitch side. I am very happy to see people coming in from Twitch.
Fuel?
And I don't. This is a new person to me. The Sarvant David show. Thumbs up and shared. Well, thank you, sir. We will check you out for sure. For sure. Melvin's Reed. Good morning from chat. Good morning. Good morning. Carrie, I was talking about your podcast earlier. I've been listening to it. Snoochie Booch, pregnancy at 18. Well, you know.
Stuff happens.
Stuff happens. I was 19. I was 19 with my first kid. Well, I turned 20 when I had him, but still. Fishy Mon, hey.
We were all young and dumb at some point. I ain't going to say the rest.
Yeah, I was going to say you forgot a part.
I don't know. I can't honestly say. Maybe I made some dumb decisions, but I would not want to be pregnant at 41 or 42. So I think pregnancy is definitely made for the young.
Yes.
Because, yeah, no. I mean, bless the people that it does happen to. No,
There's a difference in grandma's patience and old lady mama patience.
Yeah, because you can always just give the kid back. You don't have
you don't have the option when it's yours.
Right. I mean,
here, I'm tired of this. Take it back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I heard some funny TikToks where the mom is like, "It's your weekend with the kids. Come pick them up," and the reply is, "We're still married."
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's hysterical.
I've seen
that. Is funny. It's like, hey, I need the weekend off. I wish I would have loved to have started a family a decade ago. Yeah, Danny. Let's see, Brooklyn Bell. I was 19 when I got pregnant at 20 when I had my son too. Yep. And then I had my second one at 21, almost 22. So, and then I waited 7 years to have Landon. And yeah, I mean, when me and Joe got married, we did plan on having kids, but I'm glad that Landon came pretty early because I got that done and over with. Boom, I'm done. Landon's 13, fixing to be 14, and boy, I'm glad of it. Just got to get through these huge years.
Yeah. See, I knew Eduardo was special and all because he said he was pregnant at 19.
Oh, wow, Eduardo.
He's that kind of special.
Eduardo's got secrets, apparently.
Oh, he's a beta that's been, with the gals long enough. Maybe he could change. Baby. I love you, Eduardo.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get a phone call later.
Yeah, I have 4 daughters, and it's so much nicer now. They're all in their 30s.
Yeah, I had 3 boys, so I know that I was given boys for a reason. The funny thing is, my mom and her sisters all had girls. Literally, the whole generation only had girls. Me and my sister have only had boys, so it's like, okay, so, and the funny thing is, if this is his kid, it's a girl. So I told him, I was like, you're going to have all girls. Miss Lori's got 5 boys. Woo.
I got a son and a daughter. That's good enough for me. Mm. 12 years old, and yeah, the boy's 12. My daughter's 6, going on 16.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a great
it happens
age.
fast.
Yeah.
All right, so we have another fish question, you guys. What kinds of fish y'all have? Okay, he said y'all. So are you from the South? I have red devils and flower horns.
Ooh.
That is definitely Miss Susie Q is departmento. And I have a feeling one day that Skipper's gonna have a flower horn. I just for some reason I haven't. I think he will. I think he will one day.
I've thought about it.
It just seems to be the direction you're headed, man.
Yeah.
So I don't have a flower horn, but I do have a Trimaculatus, Amphilochus trimaculatus, which I think was one of the original fish they used to create the flower horn, if I'm not mistaken. And my daughter got me what is called a red devil, but she got it from Petco. So it's probably a hybrid of some sort, red devil Midas. But he's huge, beautiful. It's Guy Smiley. And yeah, and I got Oscars, Polypterus. Those are my big fish. And my Vieja. Those are my big fish that they can't go with other fish. That's pretty much that fish. I am trying now. I'm testing how do you introduce 2 big fish?
Yeah.
And it's like nothing else can happen in my life because I'm sitting there in front of the tank with the net just in case.
Oh, have you put a divider in the tank with
I
them?
did for the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like pulling the divider out.
Yeah.
Because a divider in a 90-gallon, they just have small tanks. Might as well keep them in a 40-gallon breeder.
Maybe.
So I'm like,
yeah. I'm in
we're testing
Connecticut.
it.
He's in Connecticut, but
Oh, Connecticut.
warm and lived in Oklahoma for a few years. But there's where you got
They got the y'all.
There's where you got the y'all.
The Yankees up in Connecticut don't say y'all.
No.
No.
That's where I'm from. I'm from
Saying,
Connecticut.
yeah, they're getting more close to saying you all.
Yeah, they're trying. I said it correctly. I've been practicing, Eduardo. I was saying viaje instead of vieja. So I was basically in Spanish saying trip instead of old lady.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm practicing. Estoy tratando de aprender español, pero es muy difícil.
Wow. Good
I'm
job.
trying really hard. Trying.
Hey, just Aquatics. Welcome back, Keith Hanshaw. So, Miss Susie Q, show me some mugs, baby. Show me some mugs.
So I started off making sublimated mugs, and I am in love. I am absolutely in love. Yes, that was my very first mug I made. And the reason I made that was because I felt so horrible about my fish keeping skills or lack thereof of sending axolotls in the. I literally had a nervous breakdown. Like I can't put them in a bag.
That is not a big deal.
It was to me though. It was
okay.
to me because I wanted to sell them. That's why I raised the eggs. And I'm like, I can't put them in a bag. Like I can't do this. So you were the first mug to get, and I have been creating some lines. So like I've got my fish keeping lines. This is my axolotl, attack axolotl. And then Chris from Multi-Tank Addiction sent me some artwork.
Ooh.
So what I'm going to do is house his mugs, almost like be his Teesprings.
Right.
I will house it, make it, create it, and ship it to anybody who buys it, and he gets a percentage of it. And this is the name of my new website. I've never had my own little business before, so this is exciting.
This
Mugs
is exciting.
by Q.
I love it.
That is
I
cute.
love that. That is so cute. Oh, Sergeant David, thank you very much for the 99 super sticker. Thank you. Thank you.
And something that's near and dear to my heart is the ultimate in feminine protection, and it's a pistol.
That's right, ma'am. That's right.
Because, you know.
That's right.
And then for the last 3 weeks, I've been making Valentine's Day mugs That's my
Aw.
grandbaby. She's 6 also.
That's
Oh,
cute.
Oh my
oh,
gosh, she's the love of my life.
so
Look at
good.
Ooh,
Very
she's love of
talented.
my life.
Now, Miss Susie Q, is there a way that you can lead? Let me see, make you back to here so you can see what I'm doing. Can you make it so there's not this space?
No, not yet.
Space
I can only
across?
make it on white mugs. They do sell black mugs, but they actually change color with the heat.
Okay.
So I am only, and when I'm doing sublimation, what it is I print out ink
Uh
on a
huh.
piece of paper, put it through a heat press, and it changes to a gas, and then adheres to the mug.
Okay.
Wow.
It can only
Yeah.
adhere if it's got a special coating on it. So I just can't buy any old mug and do it. It has to have, like for the shirt, it has to be polyester,
Yeah.
which is why I'm not making shirts so much because I don't know too many people who like polyester shirts.
Are they thin?
They're thin, very thin.
I love that. Is like my favorite shirt. In fact, I will buy cotton.
People that like microfiber. So
I bet you
now I am throwing my logo. Yeah. So I think I'm going to start anybody who buys a mug, like it'll be like a freebie. I'll put their logo on it and wrap the mug in it and then ship it out.
You'll have to send me some prices, Miss Susie, so that it'd be better to get my mugs from you that we give out at the end of the month than getting it through Teespring.
Ooh. And right now, somebody sent me a picture of their favorite cat, and they wanted a Star Wars logo on it. I don't want to show because I don't.
Right, right.
I think that's awesome. Like, because I know I did Triton. Of course, I did Triton, but I put his old name up there. He used to be a Cyclosoma trimaculatum, and he's actually Amphilopas trimaculatus. So this is just for me to drink. Nobody else would care, but it's not the
That
right.
sounds like you're talking a different language.
It is.
Yeah.
Right? And then for people who want their like logo, yeah, I did the black. I wasn't a fan of the white handle, but then I did my Q Aquatics on a white mug, and it looks so much better. I'm like, oh, okay. So I did away with the black, so to speak. And then, of course, this goes along my Freedom line, We the People. So I'm working on all different stuff and how to market.
That's fun.
That is awesome. You know,
So
That's a oh, we got Mr. Angler. Thank you for the 99 super chat. Thank you.
So I thought there's got to be ways I can get out there. But having a small business is brand new to me. So I'm watching other people's channels to figure out.
Facebook, eBay, especially with the items you got, and what's the other one? Etsy. Facebook.
I do have my miniatures on Etsy. I've been making dollhouse furniture miniatures for since the 70s.
I got to get some of them. Are you still making them?
I still make them. I concentrate more on flowers and landscaping, but I do make them.
I went.
A lot of that I've made over the years.
Skipper, are you still getting the milk frogs? Are you?
Sounds like he is.
Don't
So
know
he-
yet.
Okay, so when I get my milk frogs, that's what I want to do. I want to set up. Well, I want two different things. I want one thing that's got like the waterfall and everything, all natural and all. But another one that I can just take and do videos with them. I want to take and set up like that one guy does with all the the furniture and stuff, like his little houses that they're in. I want to do that so bad.
Oh my gosh, that's so
It's
funny.
like they would be my little dolls.
Look at Skipper shaking his head.
I know, right? So, see, Skipper, they're meant for me.
Yeah, I seen that. You showed it actually on the channel. I'm like, them poor frogs. They're being tortured.
Minister Brandon from chat, welcome. Famous Curly, welcome.
That is a great suggestion, Eduardo. I do not do that. Anything that I have to get off the internet, I pay for. It's like something that costs 99 cents. If you're going to use it and sell it, you got to pay like $20. So I buy the license for it because I learned very early on making my miniatures. If I put Kashi products out on the table, little tiny Kashi cereal, yeah, I've got you can't sell them. So I had to give them away as freebies. And then I changed the name to Pashi. You know, you have to change it. The especially Disney or like the Eagles, Titans. I stay away from that.
Sorry. These polyester shirts and body hair are no go. We become walking generators.
Yep, exactly.
My husband can't wear it. Yeah, my husband cannot wear polyesters, but I can, and I love them.
Do you?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice.
Caged aquatic. Oh, I did say hi to Keith Canshaw. Oh, there's Aquatic Nest. Good morning, lady.
Ooh,
So how did you come into doing the mugs? Because you've been into plants and the
Chickens,
and roller skating and biking and
Yep.
ponds,
heck did the mugs come in at?
motorcycles.
Right.
Yeah, it was like a necessity.
Okay.
So I lost my job, and I have yet to been able to get rehired.
Okay.
And so I applied for Social Security, which is a joke.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can see why some people have to eat cat food. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It is. It's horrible. So my kids have a vinyl business. They sell vinyl to crafters and heat presses and things like that. And I
Right.
talked about it off and on. And when I got my Christmas present, which was my granddaughter on a mug, I thought, this is great. I would love to put my logo on, or I wouldn't have to go through Teesprings. I could make mine. Well, they set me up. They set me up with the ink, the press, the paper, the blanks, the first case of coffee mugs, which I ruined every one of them, but that's how you learn, right?
Right. That's how you learn.
That's how I learn, I should say. And they
Yes.
set me up, and I thought, this is something I can do. This is something I can do. If I can get successful, I won't need the Social Security, because for every dollar you make, they take 50 cents away from you anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like, I will never get ahead. I will never be able to pay my bills. Like, what? Now, I love my YouTube channel. Don't get me wrong. I'm still growing it, still trying, but it's a slow grow. I
Yes.
don't make that much. I make like $150 a month. It doesn't even pay one of my electric bill was $400 a month.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's really hard, because I've been an executive for the last 30 years working in a corporate world, and now I'm not. So I'm ready to get rid of all those clothes.
Yeah. Right.
But
Wow.
it's a tough struggle. So it's through necessity that, like, I need a side hustle. I need to be able to make money. I have to. And so the fish fam obviously is a passion for me. You know, it's a big part of my world. And I thought, you know what? I could be somebody's Teesprings. Well, maybe not with t-shirts.
For the cups, for sure.
Yeah. Or keychains,
Key-
or microfiber towels.
And that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
So now, Miss Susie, if somebody wanted to get, say, their 4 grandchildren on a mug, how would they contact you, and could you do
They
that?
go to www.muggedbyq, and I put it in my title on my name also, muggedbyq.com, and that's my website. So, and my email is muggedbyq@gmail.com. So they order it, say what they want. Like, I have so many different, like, 4 blanks. They're called like blank spots here, and there's backgrounds, and there's glitter. I got so many choices that I'm adding all the time to the website. All you have to do is send me the pictures. I do a mock-up before I make it and send it back. Say, do you like this? Do you like that? So somebody had just ordered 2 mugs with a cat and an Oscar, and I couldn't tell if they wanted it on the same mug or not. So I made 2 mock-ups, 1 picture per mug, or both on each mug.
Aren't those called renderings? Aren't they called renderings? Like, you sent them their rendering instead of like mock-up, like their rendering?
I don't have the terminology.
Man, I could be wrong.
I just know I put the logo on a pretend mug and make it go around it, so it's what it would really look like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to like go through lots of blanks.
Right.
What I did the first month is I just made tons and tons of coffee mugs that they're only good for like me drinking out of them, because they're like shadowy or blurry. Still learning.
Well, my mug came out so pretty. Like, Like the colors are amazing. They're better on the mug than they are on my shirt, the colors. So, oh my goodness, I love it. It's so
Do you
pretty.
have it on a white shirt?
I've got the mainsails for fins here, and then let me see if I can get it done. Get it straight. Tell me if I need to go up or down.
Yeah. It does look, because I did it both ways on white and on black, and it looks so much better on black, which is why I put the black background on. But I thought about putting it's just a little rectangle. It looks like somebody painted watercolor black and then putting it on that. So it's like a half full black mug.
Yeah. It's really pretty. I think you did a really good job. Really good job. Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics is coming through on the Twitch side now as well. Awesome.
Can you explain to me what is Twitch?
So Twitch is it was created for gamers to be able to record their screen and show it at the same time.
Okay.
So people could watch them play. I don't know how to record my screen yet, but StreamYard decided to pick them up. So it's kind of the same thing that it's doing through Facebook and through YouTube. It's just putting us in it right now live. And then when we're done, it holds it. If you have an account, it holds it as either a video or a podcast.
Oh.
So
that's very interesting. So people watch people play games. Well, I guess I watch Texas Hold'em all the time.
Yes.
I watch other people play cards. I'm like, I'm not even playing.
Yep, sure do. And like my son, he watches, and that drives me crazy. I'm like, go play the game and learn the game. But watching and he'll watch for hours.
Yeah. I will watch Texas Hold'em for hours. Yeah.
And I'm like, Landon, go play the game. Do something. Quit watching them play the game.
My
kid
do the same.
He says that he watches it so that he can learn different things to do, like different secrets and stuff that he wouldn't know. And I'm like, okay, I get that, but why for hours?
My daughter does the same thing.
Yeah, I don't quite.
But she doesn't have the skills yet to really play the game.
Well, it might be the same as people watching us do water changes, right? Because that's what they do. They watch us do water changes. It's like
it might be.
Wait.
And I guess you do learn things, and you pick up tips and tricks. And if they're at level 20 and you're at level 1, it'd be like, ooh, look what I got to go for.
Sharpie says, up a little bit, Jess. Can't see your butt. Well, sorry. That's ladies' night. No, I'm playing.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, you better watch what you say.
I was babysitting my granddaughter and watching ladies' night, and I had to mute. I didn't know that's what ladies' night was.
Right. It is tonight. So if anybody is looking to have fun, cut up, let go, ladies' night is tonight at 9.
Jess will show her butt.
What? Hey, I've shown my butt on your show, so hey.
Listen,
I haven't got that meme yet.
It's just not all for you, Skipper.
Listen, that was funny. It ain't all for me because it's out there. It's out there in the out there in the internet world.
It was funny though. It wasn't, it wasn't dirty or anything like. It was just, it was funny, and the timing. It was just all funny. But
and Skipper just talking. He's not paying you no mind. He's just.
He is. He's trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
But but he kept on going.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Look at Sharpie instigating. You all heard it. Jess butt flash tonight.
Well,
one never knows.
Let's see. We all do water changes, definitely too, Susie. Some use phone operating tubing while doing some of it with the manual.
Yes, that's so true, though. That is so true. Everybody has these fancy ways. Some are automatic. Some are still doing buckets. In this room, I have to do buckets. I can't reach anywhere. So I'm like,
Dr. Anthony, I need to email you. I need to make my note. Email Dr. Anthony.
I still do buckets. The only one I don't do buckets with is the 55 behind me.
I've been doing more buckets lately because of my situation. I'm scared to use my Python because it's such a long tubing to, I mean, I bleach it, but it's still a lot to clean and make sure it's clean. So I'm doing more buckets right now than I am.
I do not pay that much attention to it. I probably should. Mine is about 50 feet long. There's 3 pythons together when I was setting up this room. But I like you said, with the bleach.
Yep.
I just run
Straight.
bleach through it once, and I don't even pay attention after that.
I do.
Today's 3G's birthday.
That's what it's looking like. And is it for real?
Or is it like Aquafunk's birthday?
Right.
I know, right?
Right. Is it for real your birthday?
Birthday.
I know that his birthday is before mine, so it's very possible.
Oh, I have to add that.
Alice Shan has a question for Skipper.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that me, Susie, and Rico Stan Lefty need to discuss before we put anything out there.
That's an understatement. That's an understatement. Holy cow, what an amazing meeting that was. And I was on it virtually. I couldn't make it, and it was like,
yeah, it's something. All I gotta say is I saw the map for the vending area where all the vendors are going to be. It's crazy, but that's all we know. That's all we have for now. We got to get together.
What I can say is, for some reason that's beyond my grasp or understanding, they put me, and I'm going to say us because I've never done this, in charge of the hospitality room. Never even planned a party in my life.
Yeah, they said, Susie, you're doing this. What?
Like,
yeah.
that means like.
Well, they have confidence that you'll know how to make a good time happen.
That I can do, but that's not the kind of hospitality they're talking about. Food and beverages. I'm like, what? So
Jess, I have a suggestion for your water changes if you don't want to be exposing your python.
Huh?
I have these now in all my. These are new ones I just got yesterday from Corey, and apparently he's made his own power heads. But I have one in each tank, and what I've done, I've got a 20-gallon like a muck bucket, and I have a small piece of tubing these are in the tanks. I hook my tube into that, unplug it for a minute, drop it in that 20-gallon bucket, drain from the tank into that bucket, and then I have a pond pump that pumps all the dirty water out. So that pump never comes in contact with the actual aquarium. And I just move my bucket around, and I'm constantly running my old water, and I don't have to worry about my python line. I'm not really running a python, but I've just got it on a
Can you say that again slower? Like, what is it you're putting in your tank? What did you hold up?
Power heads.
I know somebody that has a bunch
in your tank, like totally submerge it.
And I just got one from Skipper yesterday.
I got mine right here. I just haven't opened the box yet.
But I had ordered these in the so I got these too. But and those are really cool. But yeah, see, by having these in the tank, I can aerate my tanks, and then when I want to do water changes, I just plug the line straight there, pump some water out in the bucket.
Stays in that tank all the time. You don't move that from tank to tank.
I don't ever take it out, and and then if I want to put one of those floss bottles and do a clean, I can do that too. I've just gotten one for every tank now, and I just cut like maybe a 5-6 foot piece of tubing that'll attach to this and drop in that bucket, and that way I don't have to worry about if I had something in that tank and now I'm using my discharge. I don't have to worry about nothing touching anything.
That's a good idea. If you got the big tanks. And the only other problem with it for me with my situation right now is that I have to gravel back because I've got to suck those things out as much as I can.
You can still gravel vac and drop that into a bin.
Yeah.
And then just pump it out from there. And just clean out your gravel vac in between or something.
Yeah.
It's just one way to, because you actually have to wash it and wait and let it dry and then use it again on another tank, right?
Well, all I
or
do is
rinse it real good.
So that line that you're using to pump the water out of the tub is always going out. It never comes into the tub. So it's always an out.
Yeah, like I run it out the door, out the window, or whatever.
You
And I
never
just
that
got one of those submersible pond pumps that can pump
except
like
for the
8 or
part,
9 foot head.
except for the part that goes into the tank to hook up to the pump, though. That part would
But
have to be cleaned.
yeah, well, but I bag it also. Once I clean it, I bag it up, and it's identified for that one tank only.
Mm.
Oh.
I just bought me like a 25-foot piece of that polytubing from Amazon, and I just cut it up to what I needed for each.
That's smart.
Because some of them's high, some of them's low. You know, it depends on.
That's what Rachel O'Leary did. She has just like a U-shaped PVC, and each one goes to each tank. They all have their own, and it's basically the same thing without the power behind it.
Yeah. When I do my fish room, it'll have something like that. But right now, good Lord, to do that with all the different tanks.
How many
I got.
tanks do you have, Jess?
Well, I'm over 50, but they're all different sizes. Like literally from a 3 gallon, well, really a 1 gallon to the highest I've got is a 40. So, but I'm over 50.
Wow.
So, but I'm supposed to be moving to that room, and when I go to that room, Greg's going to help me drill tanks, and we're going to do all that. And I'll have some sumps going, but that's what I plan on doing. But I also plan on having each individual one to where I can turn it off if I need to throw a sponge filter in it. I think that's like one of the best systems ever. But if needed to clean them, you know, I could definitely have each individual thing if I needed to. You guys, I will. Yes, sir, will do.
Also, one more thing, just in case if I wasn't clear, my fresh water coming in is a completely separate line.
That's
And it does not. I made a hook out of PVC, and it just comes to the top of the tank basically, and it does not touch water in the tank. So there's no contamination of any tank and new water. Just if anybody was wondering.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
I
I need to make sure real quick, you guys, that we sing happy birthday to Greg. Happy birthday, Greg.
Wow. See what you miss when you listen to it like a podcast? I've never seen that.
You're muted, Jess.
Happy birthday, Greg. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy.
And it's the time of the stream where we take our mid-morning break, you guys. Real quick. We will be right back. But first, you know, we need to say thank you to some sponsors. So, we want to definitely thank all of our members.
It's a live ever mosh pit. So watch it, don't knock it, drop and fry every day, ain't gon' stop it. People saying hey and whoa and take it slow, it's out of control, but they don't know I got a mother-loving biome. Nature! So leave it alone, they're doing fine in a happy home. Making babies with their fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers is kinda gross, but you know that's the way it goes. Now I'm in the midst of a colony blitz. It all started with a batch of fry. The mama died, but the baby survived and grew up and thrived. Then the guppies kicked the breeding into overdrive. What was accidental and incremental blew up into an exponential and totally mental experimental hit. And the fish police threw a fit. I guess they just couldn't handle my live bearer mosh pit. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine. Duck the fish police. I'm making hybrids I desire to acquire and combine entire lines designed to inspire and surprise and advertise the rise of my monkey fighting live bearer empire. You looking all distraught, you think it's overstocked, but you got no shot to sway me, you're an afterthought. Yeah, I got guppies getting blitzed on duckweed. Had enough of these, well they don't stop and neither do we. You might call it a challenge, it's a foot per gallon. Your rationale is sound, but it's a little unfounded, 'cause I'm gonna be crowned as the best flippin' mud guppy breeder around. On this earth, then my mutts, I assert, are gonna make you a convert to a chaotic tank that doesn't take much effort or the hand of an expert. Look, all I did was rap and 5 guppies just gave birth. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. I got the new genetics for the color theoretics, a different aesthetic. It's cosmetic and frenetic. If you don't get it, I do. I got a vision, it's eidetic. In your derision, well, it's really quite pathetic. Uh-oh. Now you see a bunch of platties, they're looking fatty. You think it's fatty, and the plants are overgrown, getting kinda ratty. It's alright, little laddie. Just look me in the eye and tell me who's your daddy. Best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, 'cause you best not front on me about this colony, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. Yeah. You think I give a fudge about some algae? What, you afraid of shiznit getting too natural up in this biznatch? Good sir, dispose of your TDS meter, for it measures organic and inorganic solids, and it's more beneficial to learn the chemistry of your water. Thank you very much. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun.
And as the end of the video says, you too can become part of the TAMS. What should panel? The TAMS. What should I say? The TAMS crowd. family, Tam's family.
Family.
Hey, Tam's family. There is 3 different levels, which I need to do a new video for. It's $2.99, $4.99, and $6.99, and that gets you into tomorrow's members only stream. So get the cheap one. It ain't that much. And
Jess, since you have lots of new people in here today, would you care to explain about the weekly giveaway, the monthly giveaway, and all that?
yes. So what we do is every week we have a short, or every day we have a short from either one of our sponsors or even the people on panel or even our members that we've picked or that Miss Lori has picked. And we want you to go to that short and like, subscribe, and in the comment section you have to put in these words only, I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. That's 7 words, and it helps them, it helps us, and it gets you into the drawing for the end of the week. It gets you a tally, so you can get 3 tallies a week, and if you win the end of week, that puts you into the drawing for the end of month. So at the end of month, there's only there's only 4 or 5 people that will be in the end of month drawing for a mystery snail guardian gift card to Aquarium Co-op for $100, or $100 gift card, say it that way. And the Aquatic Morning Show long sleeve premium t-shirt or long sleeve t-shirt, and an Aquatic Morning Show mug. So all you got to do is go to those shorts, put in the comments, I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show, like, share, subscribe, and that gets you entered for 1 tally, and it can be done up to 3 times a week. That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I just know we had a lot of people. Maybe some of them can't see what I've been typing.
Mm-hmm.
So
we've also got someone I've never seen before, and welcome, Mexicali Fish Keeper. I don't know if that's somebody that changed their name or if it's somebody new, but welcome and thanks for being at the Aquatic Morning Show.
I think I met them over on Aquafunk's stream.
Awesome! Aquafunk, love Aquafunk. Hippie John the Fisherman, good morning. And Scott's Aquatics, good morning. These guys are coming in from chat.
Scotty.
Yes, Eduardo. So Eduardo is wondering, he said he did win the end of month for January and wondering if I was adding stickers. I was out of stickers at that time. So when I mailed everything out that I had been waiting on, holding, yada, 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 I had run out of stickers because I had went down to Aquafest and all of the kids picked them up, which is fine. But I had to order some more, and I just didn't have any at the time I was mailing all that stuff out. So, yes, if you did not and would like stickers, email me and put at the top stickers. If you were supposed to have gotten stickers way back, email me again and put at the top stickers. That way I can go ahead and get them suckers out. I do have, so far, this month's end of week so far, with a keychain. You win a keychain at the end of the week on the shorts. Geek Boy, Pitchymon, and Scott's Aquatics. I have y'all's keychains here. I have not mailed them out yet. Probably won't until the end, after the end of the month. But I can put stickers in them now because I have gotten the stickers in.
Yay! But Eduardo has to pay for his.
Well, technically he does because he's a member.
That's true.
True.
Well, thank you, Miss Susie Q, for being up here and throwing yourself up here on panel spur of the moment. I wanted everybody to know that if you are buying mugs through Teespring or through Zazzle, my coffee cup, let me grab my coffee cup through Zazzle.
Huh.
My little
Okay. So
comments was way behind.
if I ever order from a mug from Zazzle again, I won't get the small one. I'll get the bigger one. I thought this was a lot bigger than what it is, but I do like the shape of it. I like the shape of it a lot. So this is my one from Zazzle, but this is the one from Miss Susie Q, which is probably the one that you will get when I start ordering from her. And the coloring of the Aquatic Morning Show logo is, I'm telling y'all, it's gorgeous. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. I do like this one too, but I want it bigger. But it's expensive as all get out. So, oh, Jess, I still need to take care of that part of the January giveaway. Message me what I need to send you. Actually, we just need to send it to Eduardo. I'll get Eduardo's email and get it to you, Stephen. Mystery Snow Guardians is the sponsor for the end of the month, you guys. And she's got, let me see if I can pull them up. Some of these cute. I'm not exactly sure what you call them. Okay, well, that's one intro, and this is another one. And she makes these, you guys. She can create these. So if you're interested in getting an intro made, we'll put her photo. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one. Why didn't I see that one? Oh my gosh. I think I would have
didn't see it either.
I wonder why. Oh well.
That is cute.
That one is cute as all get out now. I like it. Well, there's this one too. Okay, so now I don't know how to get out of these things. Remove from studio. Remove from studio. Remove from studio. Did that do it? Nope, not yet. Remove. All right, we're back. I had to remove them all. I guess when you share a video like that, it's. But I did. I like the one with the little bot thing. That was cute. Yeah, Eduardo likes that one too. If I was, I might can still put that one in there.
Yeah, you need to fix that with the intro. That's too cute to pass that one up.
It is. I don't know why. I don't know how I missed that one.
That must be new because I did a
Well,
when I was holding down the show for you those couple of days, I had made a playlist of all her stuff and I didn't see it.
It's downloaded. I mean, I have it downloaded, but I didn't never see it. But you guys, she can make those for anybody. I'm still waiting on the meme. So
she's still working on it.
The meme, yeah, of my butt.
Come on to Fish Dreams.
Yeah, everybody likes that last one. I'll see what I can do about it because I need to go in and change ISHP or IHSP because I did it backwards. I had some dyslexic going on, which I seem to be having a bunch of dyslexic going on lately. But Miss Dee Dee sent me her short. Did you do it as a short or you just sent it to me as
the one I sent you was just a file that Annette had made for me because I was out shopping. I wasn't home with my computer.
What about the ones with the fish, the little cute fish?
Oh, that was on a text.
Okay. The lungfish? No, not lungfish.
The lumpy fish.
Lumpy fish. Okay, let me see if I can forward that. to myself.
That was so
Nope.
cute.
Like we've all seen, or maybe not everybody has seen the lumpy fish, but I'm going to show this little thing because it is cute. I'll get out if I can find it real quick. And they're saltwater, but they are what, in China? Over in the China seas or something. Where did you find it? What?
It was just popped up on my Facebook or something.
Okay, I'm just gonna type in the
You know how there's things pop up here and there.
Yeah, let's see. I will just have to type it in. But lumpy fish, I believe, come in different sizes, don't they? They come in like large and little, like dwarf.
The only time I'd ever seen them was when you did that show and had them on the show that day.
Okay.
And I never even knew such a thing existed.
Right.
But they are cute as a button.
They are so cute. Now the video is a little long, so I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'm going to play a little bit of it. Facebook, CS 8.
All right.
Oh, I wonder if that's 80. It is 80. RUE. Let me see if it pulls up. It says this isn't available anymore.
What's that?
Yes, it is. It's right there. The lump suckers. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Maybe if I save it or download it on mine, it'll pull it up that way.
Yeah. Well, what did I do it with an email? I can't remember.
Yeah, you sent me a text.
Okay.
But what I have to do is I'm pulling it up under my.
Good morning, Brennan.
So it
yes, Eduardo, you got it.
Watch later, share. Where's my share?
They actually look like they're paying attention to what's going on too.
They do.
They got the biggest eyes.
I see who it's from. I can just pull them up. How about that? I know who it's.
It was so good seeing Alex yesterday too.
Yes, and we do have another Alex report. We'll do that after we do the lump suckers.
Oh, those.
Dan gummit.
You did it now.
Yeah, it's Bipolar Aquatics. Is who. Look at that.
Yeah, it does look like a pretty one. They do look like Pokemons. It's crazy.
They're so cute. So cute. It looked like you when you were a baby, Eduardo. Well,
Yeah, Kirby. That's right, Kirby.
yeah, that's right. That's right. It really did. Yep. Well, you guys, it is time for our favorite person, Alex, with the fish history and scientific news. Let's see what he's got today.
Hey guys, it's Alexander Williamson here with this secret history, fishery news living in your aquarium. I got a channel called The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. If you want to hear more about these tales, details, stories, history, facts, trivia, come on over to my channel and check it out. And I'll usually do a long, deep dive that's far more dry and nerdy than even what you're seeing today. So you're welcome to come on over. But this is in conjunction with the Aquatic Morning Show. And today is a special day. It is the day that James Cook was, well, murdered. He was murdered. He was murdered on an island chain known as the Cook Islands. It's amazing. What a coincidence. He was killed on an island chain with his own name. Well, it turns out he named that island chain, and he went on 3 voyages around the Pacific from Australasia, Micronesia, Polynesia, all up into Hawaii, from everywhere from Australia to Southeast Asia, the Philippines, American Samoa, Fiji, Guam, New Zealand, you name it, this guy was there. He did a lot of exploring under the British Crown, as it were, of the time. And he is actually responsible. He was one of the first explorers to actually bring with him, scientific surveying equipment and crews and illustrators and painters. And he documented all the critters they found along this trip, as well as putting them in little jars and specimen vessels to preserve and take back to London. He also illustrated copious amounts of notes and had a journal, as well as logbooks that discussed things like the gobies they found there, the snakes and fish that were closer to Southeast Asia, and as they got further out, less and less animals, but more and more interesting and bizarre, beautiful birds that he documented. Now, unfortunately, he must have rubbed the natives the wrong way, because they beat him to death on the shore as he came aboard during his 3rd voyage to the Hawaiian Islands. If you want to learn more about that story, it goes into military history and all sorts of myths of cannibalism and all sorts of things. So you can check that out on your own. But in 1779, on this day, we lost him. Now, as a testament to what a force he was in the early naturalist movement and the Enlightenment period of science and exploration, we have over 168 taxias named after Cook, as in Cookensis, Cooksii, Cookeye, and more. There's even a genus of fish named the James Cookeye. So that's pretty self-explanatory. The guy has been honored by many of the things that he first noted, and at that time they were only just starting to do taxonomy internationally, where they would name things and everyone would agree to call it the same thing in Latin with the binomial system. I have some videos on that binomial system and some of the quirks of it. If you're interested, check that out on my channel. But needless to say, without him, we wouldn't have gotten to a lot of the places that we were able to get to as Westerners, as Europeans and North Americans of the at the time more developed. But we're talking 300 years ago to 200 years ago, so pretty early still. But later on, Hawaii would become part of the United States, and they do have 6 native fish that are freshwater fish, as well as incredible diversities of fish. And I can only imagine, as a European coming there, traveling for 6 months, 8 months, and getting to these islands and finding this Eden where there's nothing on there that can hurt you, no poisonous animals or anything, lots of fruits and things, and you get in the water and the fish are just brilliantly neon colored, and everything from Pacific blue tangs to trumpet fish, parrotfish, whales, you name it. The aquatic life there, big sea turtles, green sea turtles, leatherback turtles, is incredible. And especially before it was all spoiled or polluted in any way, it had to be quite the sight to see. Also, at the time, the Hawaiians were intensively farming fish, saltwater fish, and they had these giant ponds made out of stone where they would fence in up to 14 acres, in one case on Maui, in these big areas. And ancestrally, they handed down these ponds, and it may have actually been a misunderstanding over the fishing rights on a specific beach and the way he came aboard or came onto the shore and didn't greet the right person and rubbed another person the wrong way. And these grounds were used to feed the people and also seen as sacred sites. That could have been the miscommunication that got him deleted from existence. But nevertheless, we have him to thank for things, as well as the native Hawaiians for showing him all the cool things they had to show, and all the different Polynesians and Micronesians and Papua New Guinea and New Zealand and all the cool places that he stopped off during his trip. So this is to you, James Cook, the Sandwich Islands, the Hawaiian Islands, the Cook Islands, whatever we want to call them. Sorry you had to give your life for it, but it's a pretty nice vacation spot. Back to you, Jess, Skipper, whoever's at the morning show today. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
And there you go, Alex, with the fish history and scientific news. I am so glad he decided to help out and do this little section for the morning show. I think it really does help us out. And I think it's very informative, to say the least.
An open set of encyclopedias in that brain.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. John Oliver, Guppies and Aquatics, good morning from chat. And I know I see, there's Bex. Bex came in, and so did Degenerate Fishkeeper. And Melvin, I don't remember if Melvin was here before or not, but good morning, Melvin. Just got done feeding all the goats and rabbits. All right. And Jack Fish, also good morning to you, sir, or ma'am. Have traveled with another guy named BBQ, but they smoked him too. Yikes.
Oh, that's funny.
All I got out of this section was get cooked.
Got smoked.
It happened again, Jess.
What did?
While I'm sitting here on this show, a box shows up.
Heck
Uh-oh.
yeah.
We're going to try it again?
No,
That's what I like.
you got to watch a video. I can't show these. I can't show these.
All right, then. I know what they are. I know what they are. I know what they are.
Yeah.
We can't show him. He's got to be discreet and put him in the tank and not let the wifey know he got it. No.
Yeah, that too. She doesn't know I ordered them, so keep your mouth shut.
Zip it.
She'll know later on.
Yeah.
Whenever she looks in his tank, where'd those come from? Man, they've been there a while. Where you been?
Right.
Oh, so you're gonna make us work for it? Oh, she's drinking from my coffee cup.
You
Well, I
do.
guess if I'm gonna keep doing this, I need to send you a cup.
I know, right? Or I need to have one made. You guys, you too can be a coffee cup sponsor. If you're interested in being a coffee cup sponsor, just email me at the Aquatic Morning Show at gmail.com, and I can definitely get you hooked up with that. There can be up to 4. Right now, there is just 1, and so she's got every day. So, as there's more, well, hey, 1 a day. But if there's 2, then you both get 2 a day. Anyway, we're coming up to March. It's creeping up on us, so
It sure is. This has been a fast month.
it has always is, because it's my birthday month, so it always is, of course. So
Now it's all starting to come together. Mystery Snell.
Yeah. Were
Big
you
day.
a secret spy?
No, yeah, she has something up her sleeve. I know she
Okay.
does.
I got to order some cookies. I keep saying that, you guys. She has got the best cookies, snail cookies, but I feed them to my shrimp and my snails, and I have got a boatload of gold mystery snails. I ought to send them to her, but I had went a long time with not having any, and it finally worked out that they like breeding in this lower 30 I have down here. So I started pulling the eggs and hatching them out. Well, before that, I was just letting them hatch out, and they wouldn't get but just to a certain age, and they would die off on me. But now I've hatched out a bunch of them, and they're to a really good size. So good selling size, good shipping size. But I know Orlando is like right around the corner. Are you coming to this one too?
That's this weekend, isn't it?
No, next weekend.
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
But that's not very far away.
No,
No,
not
at
at
all.
all. In fact, wow. Very, very close. I'm not ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Speaking of Aquashella, here we are. Aquashella Orlando. We showed some of these yesterday. I'm going to show a few more today.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tidal Gardens. Or should I say, I'm back to Tidal Gardens. If you can believe it, I actually left the house and attended Aquashella down in Orlando, Florida. After a year of not being able to travel at all, it does feel really good to get out and have a little bit of a change of pace. The event was held at the Gaylord Palms Resort and Convention Center, and I gotta say, it was a pretty nice venue. That's a bit of an understatement. It's like a really nice venue. There's like this spectacularly beautiful atrium that houses what appears to be a whole town worth of shops and restaurants, as well as like a replica Spanish fort that is big enough that people were using it for like private parties and possibly like a wedding reception during that weekend. There's also these paths that go through this atrium, and they have like these animal exhibits like koi ponds. There's alligators and turtles and probably some other stuff that I didn't even see. This resort is really big, and there were parts of it that I literally didn't even make eye contact with, like the pool, for example. I wanted to relax. That wasn't happening this weekend. So there's this pool that supposedly is very nice. I never made it there, but they have a full-fledged water park. Now, the funny thing about the pool is that while I didn't make it there, my room number and credit card made it there because when I was checking out, I had all these charges for beer buckets at the pool bar. I kind of got to laugh at it because talking with the front desk, I was like, I wish that was me at the pool, but no, unfortunately, not quite so much. If they decide to hold Aquashella at this venue again, I might actually book a few extra days just to take in more of the resort. It was, like I said, really, really nice. Anyhow, enough about the venue. Let's talk about the event itself. If you've never been to an Aquashella, it's very different from most aquarium trade shows. Aquashella combines freshwater, saltwater, ponds, reptiles, and that's different from other shows that have a more dedicated focus. It also leans in hard into spectacle with large art installations. It definitely has the vibe of an art and music festival as much as a trade show. The signature art installation is the Aqua Crib. It's the first thing that attendees see going into the show. I can't imagine the amount of work that goes into putting something like this together. The size and scale of this installation seems to grow each year. And this is the first time that I've seen it with both the freshwater and saltwater themed art. In the past, it was only saltwater. But I think maybe last show or a couple shows ago was the first time that they started to do the freshwater thing. Walking the show floor, I mainly stuck to the saltwater side, but like I said, there are freshwater exhibits and reptiles. Oh my God, kittens. You guys are damn lucky that I didn't just climb into this cage and spend the whole weekend with these kittens. Kittens aside, there were plenty of coral sellers, and it was really nice to kind of like catch up with them to see how they're doing. It's been a hot minute since I've seen many of them, and I gotta give them a lot of credit. Every single time I see these guys selling coral at these events, I just remember what it was like when we used to do this type of setup, and it is just so much work. It's not an easy gig at all. It's difficult to transport all this equipment and coral. And you know what? I know some people that fly in with everything, and that just blows my mind. Like, I can't imagine having to fly all the corals with your luggage and also your actual trade show displays flying. No, no thanks. Another thing that I got to do is meet up with a lot of other YouTubers. There are a lot of other online personalities, which is great fun for me because I like to talk shop about social media business strategies as much as I like to talk about reefs. What I always thought was kind of interesting is that there's like this really sharp divide in the creator community between freshwater creators and saltwater creators. But in person, it's super weird to not talk to anybody. So I made it a point to actually go introduce myself, and I'm really glad I did because they're really cool people. Like, case in point, okay, I don't know if many of you guys are familiar with Flip Aquatics, but he's like a freshwater shrimp breeder who has a YouTube channel roughly the same size as Tidal Gardens. The thing is, he lives like an hour away from me in Ohio, and it's a total joke that like the first time I'm meeting him is at a trade show in Orlando. It's kind of silly. Same thing with Serpa Design. He was the keynote speaker at Aquashella, and he's just 2 hours away in Pittsburgh. And obviously, that's my first time interacting with him. Another funny dynamic is that oftentimes us YouTubers are vaguely familiar with each other's channels, and you've seen each other's faces so often, but can't quite remember if you've actually met in person. So yeah, that was kind of like a funny thing. Whenever I'm introducing myself, I always have to follow it up with, have we actually met before? But anyway, if you wanted to meet your favorite YouTube creators, this is an event where there's like a huge concentration of them. On this channel, I don't delve too much into equipment. I did see a couple of things that were interesting. Like, I saw this canister filter product that I thought could make maintenance easier because you can shut off the flow to it and remove this micron floss filter section to service. And you can also pack the other section with carbon. And I was just thinking, for smaller systems, doing a lot of like that scrubbing maintenance stuff while running this canister filter could be kind of interesting. The other thing that I saw was the Neptune Systems skylight. Now, I know next to nothing about these lights. So if you are curious about the details, I'm sure Devin at Reef Dudes or BRS has you covered. I will share with you one observation from the 20 seconds I spent filming this tank with them above it. I like how it looks on camera. A lot of LEDs really don't do a great job of lighting a tank for photography and videography. The colors are always a little off, and they often have this very baked in harsh appearance. But I'll tell you what, like these Neptune lights, they cast a very flattering light, which I think that for an LED fixture, that's very good. I'm not sure when they come out, but I'm interested in possibly giving them a try on at least one of our tanks. All right, guys, that was like a very quick summary of my experience here at Aquashella. I'm going to try to attend more shows this year, I think. I got a little bit stir crazy in 2020. I definitely didn't have a relaxing time here by any stretch of the imagination, but I had a great time throughout the whole thing, and I left the show inspired to do a lot more stuff at my place. I'm sure many of you are wondering, so I'll just say it right now. Yes, I did in fact visit Top Shelf Aquatics and Worldwide Corals while I was visiting Orlando. And that is going to be a topic for a future video. All right, for now, that does it from here. I will see you all next time. Happy reefing.
All right, you guys. So that is Aquashella Orlando. That is coming up next weekend. So my butt is rendering now. Awesome. I can't wait. Okay, John Oliver is leaving early. They will be in Orlando on the 23rd through the 28th. Oh my goodness. Staying at the Piavi Friday and Saturday night. My son is awesome. Wait, how old is your son? Crown Tail Half Moon. Good to see you. Good to see you. G Bear. Hello, hello. Had to spend money. That's right. I have been really good not to just blow my money, which I don't have much of it, but still, could be very, very easy to do. Very easy to do, but I don't know. I go with the mindset of wanting to see the new things. And I can always order when I get home, even though I have to pay shipping. The last trip we made to Orlando was I brought back my saltwater tank. That was pretty awesome. But it's easy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's really hard not to spend a lot of money at the shows. You have to, and I don't have very good like holdback, but I did really good. I was really proud of myself. Yeah, I don't have very good self-control. But I've got Joe. So Joe is my self-control.
Let him carry the pocketbook.
Although he was willing to spend, like, y'all, I didn't take how much they wanted for those discus. Remember the discus I was talking about? Was it yesterday? Yesterday or day before yesterday? The discus that I wanted, it was Monday. It was yesterday. That I wanted, but I didn't want to pay what they were wanting. They were wanting $900 for this pair.
Oh.
They were the pigeon blood, which is what I want. But the pair, full grown, been having babies, all that kind of stuff, $900. He said he would bring it down to $700. Joe was willing to do that. And I was like, no. I will grow them up from penny size if I have to. And will I buy for the no. But I mean, yeah.
It was funny last night. I was checking my channel because I always try to respond back to comments. I forgotten you had used my video. It's like, oh my God, it took me forever to type comments back because I try to respond back to every person.
Aw, I am the worst. I am the worst at replying back to comments. I am. I really am. And I do appreciate those that do leave comments. And I do try to leave comments when I do get to watch a video. But me in replying to my videos, I am very, very bad. I'll read them, but replying, I'm not good at it. I need to get better.
Well, I was up late emptying out a tank that had some planaria in it. Couldn't stand it. I can't stand
Those
it.
tanks, I've decided those tanks that I have the planaria in, I'm fixing to bare bottom them.
That's what I'm going to do.
I'm just fixing to be done with it. I have, I don't know why it's not working. I've done everything. There was an interesting conversation on Father Fish's stream Sunday. I wasn't in there the whole time, but the time and moment I was in there, do not hold me to this. I do not know if it has been proven or tested or whatever, but Ivamec. Has anybody used Ivamec to treat their tanks? Okay.
No.
Now let me
Never
explain
heard of
what Ivamec is. Ivamec is a horse and cattle dewormer.
Oh, ivermectin?
Yes, ivermectin, exactly. Now I can't, how do I say this and not get in trouble? It was and still is, they say, some form of something to do with human malware. But I don't know anything about that. But I don't see why it wouldn't work. I mean, you would have to get the dosage right, but we use dog dewormer. It's just and it's a insecticide. So is fenbendazole. It's just cut down some. Jackfish, there you are. You were one of them. That's right. He has tested and proven and was making the comment. That's right. You were. That is very much correct. Thank you and welcome to the morning show again. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Me, I have it on hand because of the horses and the cattle already. And I buy it in big 500 milligram bottles. You can buy it in horse paste and it's cheap. It's not, well, it used to be cheap. With the human malware, I'm not sure if it is anymore, but I was blown away by this. Like, I was just blown away. I'm a veteran. You could use it. But that is the only thing I have not used on the planarian. But since I've decided that I'm moving out to this room, I have decided most of my tanks are going to go bare bottom. I'm tired of dealing with I love my planted tanks. I do. I love them so much. But I'm tired of dealing with all of the different things that seem to come up with them. I will still keep some planted tanks. Don't get me wrong. I will keep some planted tanks, but my breeding tanks and those, I'm going bare bottom.
Well, now what I did when I was first starting out with the 10-gallon tanks, I bought some little fluted, not fluted, but little cups from the Dollar Tree had a little stand, and because I thought they were kind of cute. And what I did, I put my sand and stuff in there and planted my plants in those and just set them in the aquarium. That way I could take them in and out, and that maybe something I go back to for a little while or something.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, Miss Dee Dee. I am thinking the same thing. I'm gonna go get some, and I have some little ones, but the terracotta pots.
Yeah.
I don't like the look of terracotta. I don't like that color. So I want to paint them black or something. But what color paint? What kind of paint is fishy?
Yeah, it's another. That's a hard. Hey, I got a video to show you real quick.
All right. Awesome. Sweet.
Oh
my gosh. Good job.
He's something else.
Awesome. Oh, good job. Hey, did you Miss Annette, did you hear me yesterday when I was asking if you could make me some of those little intro things for me? If I need to, pay something or whatever, I can. Fish Ranch Home, good morning. Welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. It is near the end, but you're always welcome. Tomorrow, you guys remember, is the members only stream. You have to be a member. We got the $2.99, $4.99, $6.99. $2.99 ain't much. And we have a good time. It's nothing like the program that I do with the morning show. It's laid back. We just have a good time. 1 gram per 10 grams.
0.1 gram.
I don't have grams though. I have milliliters.
That should be per 10-gallon, I believe. What?
So would it be 1 milliliter per 10 gallon? Because 1 milliliter is also 1 cc.
0.1 gram per 10 added to a cup.
Huh.
Hmm.
Ivermectin is used as a wormer in lots of creatures. Some reptiles are sensitive to, and it can cause nerve damage and sometimes death. And you cannot give it to border collies. It will kill them. 1 milliliter, same. Okay, so it's the same as we dose not levamisole. Is it levamisole? No. What in fenbendazole? It's the same as fenbendazole. 1 gram is 1 milliliter. Cool.
Hello, Crypt Keeper.
Well, hello, Crypt Keeper. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. 1 gram equals 1 milliliter equals 1 cc. Oh my God, I did not know that.
But he's saying 0.1 gram, not
So
a
that
full
would be,
gram.
you would take 1 gram and cut it into 10 parts, right?
Hell, I don't know.
I think so. Isn't that how the little packets of Banneker's pulled out is
Yes.
0.1?
Yeah. You have 1 milligram and you cut 1 milligram into 10.
That's a good idea right there.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Watch them suffer.
right.
Yeah. Come here, my precious.
I'm sorry, I'm writing it down.
Yeah, the only tanks I have trouble with are just my pure shrimp tanks, as I don't have any
Yes.
fish in there, I guess, to eat them.
Yep.
So
Well, I do have my pea puffers are in with them in one of the tanks with planaria. I was hoping they would eat them, but they don't. I wonder if the platies will eat them.
Possibly. I don't know.
platies take care of a whole lot of stuff, so it's
Yeah,
worth a try.
they do.
You have them.
I have some on
Or-
rent if
Or
anybody
for a
needs,
bit, maybe even.
needs some to clear anything up, but don't want to keep them.
Rent out platies.
Yeah. Cut into 10 parts.
Yeah, Bex, I know.
My platies are my work meals at my fish room.
Yeah.
Since it's 2 minutes till, I'll go over the streams for today.
Sweet.
At 12:15 p.m., this is all Eastern Standard Time. You have the afternoon chat or afternoon chat, depends on if his fingers work or not, with Rico Stan. 5 p.m., you got Pega's sister Renee. 5:30 p.m., swimming against the stream with multi-tank addiction. 6:30 is a focus on with Rico Stan, and I forget who his guest is. 7 p.m. is Alex, the secret history living in your aquarium. Also 7 p.m. you got Fish Mom Susan from SLC Aquatics. 8 p.m. you have Ed's picking up cichlids. 9 p.m. is Ladies Night
Yay.
with Dee Dee, Jess, and 503 Aquatics, Shanna Banana. Also at 9 p.m. you have Bentley Pascal. 9 p.m. also you got Catfish Terry. 10 p.m. you got Dr. Black. And at 11:30 p.m. you have Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Tomorrow you have the members only stream. It is right after Joe's Shrimp Shack, which is at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. But first at 9, or not 11 p.m., 11 a.m. But first at 9 a.m. you have Father Fish. 10 a.m. you got Flips Aquatics. 11 a.m. you got Joe's Shrimp Shack. 12 a.m. you have, or 12 p.m. you have Aquatic Morning Show members stream. 1 p.m. you have the Bird Garden chat with Rat. 2 p.m. you have the Wednesday Weekly with Jimmy P's Aquariums. 5 p.m. you have the Wednesday Hangout with Brienne's Fish Fam. 6 p.m. is Bob and Pam on the Keller Aquatics and Exotics channel. 7 p.m. you got the Hot Seat with Rob 93. 8 p.m. you have Papa Shrimp. 9 p.m. you have Dave's Fish. Also at 9 p.m. you have Primetime Aquatics. 10:30 p.m. you got Planet Tank with PNW Aqua. And at 11 p.m. you have Punchy Paints. And that's your lineup for the next 2 days.
Is Misfit going to any other the nights?
Just tonight, I think. That's all I saw was just tonight, not tomorrow.
Okay.
But he does do pop-ups once in a while. So
Yeah.
make sure
And Rico's not going to go today, but
Not-
Daniken's doing a members only stream at 2 today.
Oh,
Full
okay.
disclosure, I've not done it with every fish in the hobby. Okay.
And they're giving some ideas on fish that'll eat, I guess, planaria. Danny Wesley said bettas. Joe Stanley says dwarf gouramis.
Well, in light of having all of these new people in chat, well, I am so glad. Thank you, you guys. Welcome. I'm glad you came to the Aquatic Morning Show. If you don't mind, just take a few minutes and subscribe to all of these amazing people. If you're wanting to learn, that's the way to do it. We do the morning show Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. And then on Wednesdays, we have the members only streams. It's really easy to join. You just hit that join button right below, unless you're on an iPhone, and then it's a little bit more difficult. But it can be done. So, and then I do put you on the song that Stephen P. graciously made and redid for me to be able to thank my members on a daily basis and put you guys out there too. So make sure to like, subscribe to everybody. And if you are wanting to be in the contest for the end of the week, make sure to go to the short of the day and make sure you put in the comments. I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. Kelly Foreman, good morning. As we go out on that tail end, lady.
Dragging up the rear.
That's right. Dragon Layer also. He's been using ivermectin for 35 years. See, I wonder why most people talk more about the bendazole and the levamisole instead of ivermectin. Huh. Anyway, with that, you guys, it is the end of the show. Be looking for Kenny E and his members only stream at 2:00. And that is Daniken Aquatics. And again, happy birthday, Greg 3G. Thank you so much to my super stickers and super chats. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all are definitely helping me get to Aquashella. So with that, lurkers, listeners, chatters, and everybody else. Thank you, Miss Dee Dee and Skipper, for helping me out on panel today. And don't forget to go see Miss Susie Q with her mugs. So go get mugged by Q. Bye, you guys. See you tomorrow. Members only stream. Don't forget to watch Flip Aquatics, Joe Shrimp Shack. We go right after.
Bye.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jason with Jabber Aquatics. Thanks for joining me. What the heck is that noise? Do you guys hear that? What the heck is that noise? I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd. I got 400 tanks in every room of my house. There's not a prayer in the world of me finding a spouse. I'm spilling water on the floor and all over the wall. No matter if it's carpet, I'm ruining it all. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd, a fish nerd. Scientific names just rolling out my mouth. I love cichlids from the north and plecos from the south. There's a whole lot of folks up in the fish fan. There's Corey and Bob and Jadron. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. Petco and Walmart, stop killing my fish. I'm tired of rescuing betas that are dying in a dish. Every employee, they just seem to be lost, selling Oscars with guppies, but at what cost? I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. It's Saturday again, heading to the fish store. I'm addicted to fish, I need more and more. I keep buying more fish, and I don't have the room. I'll put them in the bathtub, let the buying resume. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. Doing water changes all day and night. I can't get the pH where it seems just right. I do 10, 20, or 30%. So many fish, they need to pay me rent. Fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd. Sucking up the water, crap going up my nose. I can't seem to stop making fish room videos. YouTube, I love you, but you ain't paying squat. Gotta keep a real job, don't like it a lot. I'm a fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd, fish nerd, a fish nerd.